Good afternoon, fans. I did it. I finished my first tool today, the first tool I built. I built this piece right here. It's got a arbor on it. Got a little recess here where I can put my dies. A set screw to hold them. And I built that from a piece of aluminum like this. Round stock, about I think 1.5 inches, although I had to cut her down with a lathe to get her the right diameter for what I wanted, 1.446. And basically what I use that for is, a lot of you have seen these. These are die holders when you want to put threads on a rod. This is called the die. And you can see there's a place there for a set screw, a little indentation right there. So this goes in the die holder. Like so. And you cinch it in with the set screw. Now you can run around and put threads on all sorts of rods, different diameter rods. This one has to be 1/4 inch, it's in here. So it's a pretty handy tool. The trouble is when you do it with hand tools like this, it's very hard to get the thread started straight. You get cross threads and all sorts of things with it that way. So I built this tool that I can put in my tailstock on my lathe. And if I can get it out of the other one here. There we go. Put that in the tailstock on the lathe, chuck it in there. And, put the rod I want to screw in the headstock. As I bring them together, they'll stay exactly straight on. I'll put the die in here. That's why it's called a die holder. It holds dies. It's a technical term. Got my own little set screw that I tapped and drilled and tapped in there, 1032. Now we got a die holder. It'll chuck up in my tailstock, put my rod in the headstock, and then as I bring it together and slowly rotate it, I'm not confident enough to power tap or run the die with power, so I just turn it by hand. But it'll do the job for me. And I saw a tool like that similar to this on the little machine shop the other day. They wanted $36.95 for it, and I did it with about a buck's worth of aluminum, if that. So I'm pretty proud of myself. It's the culmination of about $10,000 for the equipment to do it, and a year or so of spending every free minute watching YouTube to figure out how to do it. Then finding all the tools and buying the tools and practicing with them, and the result is I've got myself a $35 tool. I think I ought to be in charge of the U.S. budget. That's not nearly as wasteful as those sons of bitches are. Pardon my French. It's not really French, it's my view of politicians, particularly with the national debt the way it is. If you guys haven't looked at it lately, go to nationaldebt.org and you'll see what I mean. It's a crying shame. Crying shame. They just keep it up. They're worried about unborn babies. You ought to let them all be born. They're going to need them to pay the taxes. That's what I got against abortion. We need those suckers to go out and get jobs. Let them be born. Let them go out there and work and pay taxes. Maybe we can work on that national debt. Look what happened to China, knocking off all their kids except for the 1 or 2 or whatever the deal was. They didn't like girls. They were killing girls off over there. They think, oh, Trump's got war on women. Well, I'll tell you, that's a misnomer. If you think that being against abortion is warring with women, why, that's really stupid. That's so goddamn ignorant, I can't believe it. Has nothing to do with women. Matter of fact, I'm a pro-life kind of guy. Yeah. But you were ladies, you can remember, boy, I love ladies. Yes, sirree, Bob, because there's nothing queer in this old cat. 75 years old, women are nothing as far as I'm concerned. But you know how it goes. Just like that, the oxymoron of illegal immigrants. Those are illegal aliens. Immigrants are people who've emigrated here legally. And there's no such thing as an illegal immigrant. That's what we call an oxymoron. If they're immigrants, they can't be illegal. If they're illegal, they can't be immigrants. They're goddamn aliens. Anyway, you guys get my point. People are so frickin' ignorant sometimes on that stuff. It just blows my mind. It takes a little common sense. That's what Donald Trump and I have in common, is some common sense. These other folks don't seem to have. Hillary, she'll look at which way the wind's blowing. That's what she'll tell everybody. She's, oh yeah, I don't like guns, she'll say, and then she'll go talk to an NRA convention and say, oh, I love guns. Yeah, you betcha. And Hillary. Man, you've got proof up and down the line at that she's a lying witch. And I'm not sure that word starts with the W. But anyway, you guys know what I mean. All right, so there you have it. My new tool. Holy cow. With hobbies like this, who needs another one? Over and out.